But Marcellus, you up first. Should the Lakers be concerned after losing Game 3?
I think they should be concerned. You have to look at this different perspective. Let's look at the fact that Jimmy Butler went out there and became the first player to ever outscore, out-rebound, and out-assist LeBron James in a finals game. Okay, so what? He made history right there. But how he made history is really intriguing. So LeBron James, and I got a lot of backlash. I guess you call that backlash when people disagree with you on social media. People were like, oh, how can you say LeBron James is not the greatest player playing right now? One, he's in the GOAT conversation. Two, he's the only great player that is still active. Respect to you, Jimmy Butler, but not on LeBron James's level. And I told you guys then it's because LeBron James is choosing when he wants to be the greatest player playing. And that's when I know that you're not the greatest player, because when you're young and you're full of that adrenaline and full of that young juice, you do it every single time, every single play, every single game. But when you get older, you got to pick your spots. I'm going to show you right now LeBron James picking his spots. Game 4 against the Nuggets, when the Lakers were up 2-1 and they knew that they needed this game right here. Look at LeBron James as he wants the activity of Jamal Murray. He wants that responsibility. And you can see LeBron James making it happen. Making those series stops right there. Won the game for the Lakers. Made it 3-1. Look at last night, Game 3 against the Heat. LeBron James, same responsibility, but LeBron James is now starting to tap out of that. He doesn't want that responsibility. Seeing Jimmy Butler coming as hot as Jamal Murray, but deciding, nah, not right now, because I'm an old man who has to pick his points, pick his spots. And as you see him not fighting through the screens the same way he did in the last series, is to my greater point. Why should the Lakers be concerned? Because LeBron James is going out there and giving you spot LeBron James with Anthony Davis last night, who had his worst game as the Los Angeles Lakers in terms of plus minus. You combine those two factors with a Heat team that changed up how they played them and didn't go zone and went man to man. Oh yeah, I'd be concerned if I was a Los Angeles Laker.
Is he done? Is he finished?
I'm done.
No, you ain't got no reason to be concerned, Marcellus.
You didn't see those?
Stop playing.
See those?
Don't tell me those trash tapes. Marcellus, the Heat should have won this game. They get paid too. Why we act like the Heat don't got checks? Like they don't cash checks.
How we do it.
Like they're a high school team. If this was a real finals right now, not in a bubble, the Lakers would have won the first 2 at home. The Heat would go and win Game 3 in Miami. They're supposed to take one. Here's my thing, Marcellus.
Right. Concern.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut. Jimmy Butler, you found yourself a nut. Congratulations.
Don't say that in the bubble.
40 points. I'm happy for you. If LeBron would have done what Jimmy Butler did, we would have just been like, oh, yeah, it was another Sunday? It's still Sunday? Okay, great. Marcellus,
yes?
I ain't got no reason to be concerned, because I'm not concerned that they're going to lose. LeBron, 23-0 when he goes up 2-0 in playoff series. That's King James. If Bron ain't concerned, I'm not concerned. Also, Jimmy Butler, he's a max player. Why are we surprised when he does max player stuff? You don't applaud a fish for swimming, and I'm not going to applaud a max player for doing a max player type of thing. He's making $140 million, and you want me to stand up and give him a complete standing ovation and wave my towel because Jimmy Butler had a 40-point triple-double? You making $140 million. I would pray to God that you have a 40-point triple-double in the biggest game of your life. But also, there's such a thing as a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse that occurs once every 18 months when the sun, the moon, the earth are in perfect alignment. It's a solar eclipse and it's a rarity. It doesn't occur very often, but things have to perfectly align for that to happen. Yesterday was a perfect alignment for the Heat. Jimmy Butler, 40-point triple-double, only seen that 3 times in NBA history. And LeBron James had one of the worst statistical games of his career in regards to turnovers, tied for second most turnovers of a playoff game in LeBron's career. That was a solar basketball eclipse. It ain't gonna happen again, and I ain't worried about it. Lakers in 5.
First of all, if I, as a surfer, if I'm in the water and it's a big fish and it's swimming away from me, I very well may applaud that is happening. Second, if I can't applaud the obvious, then I guess I can't applaud Acho for pointing out the obvious here, which is Yes, everything came together perfectly. We had a Jimmy Butler historic night.
Oh, that's perfect.
We had Miami making some very interesting adjustments, playing with desperation. And then ultimately we had foul trouble with Anthony Davis. I've said it from the very beginning. The Lakers are a top-heavy team, and they need both Anthony Davis and LeBron James in full effect in order to make everybody good. That didn't happen last night. They only had one of them, and maybe not even a full one of them in LeBron James, since we also had 8 turnovers. They clearly came out not playing with the same intensity that we had seen before. And here's the other part, Marcellus.
What?
I can't be a hypocrite, because I said all year long, yeah, you know what? The Clippers have a tendency to downshift at times, but they showed what they're capable of doing. And I still rode with them. The Lakers have demonstrated throughout these playoffs that they have the same instinct. They've done it every damn series, where at some point they don't give you their A game for whatever reason. You could make the case they didn't give their A game in the first 5 minutes of this series. So ultimately, has it cost them? No, it's cost them a game. It hasn't cost them a series. I completely understand why they shouldn't be concerned.
Thank you.
Wow. You guys are amazing to me. And I hate the stereotype, but Slick Rick, you know, surfer references with us two up here. Like, what the hell the fish doing? First of all, if I see a fish anywhere around me, I know you're on guppy. I'm out. I ain't gonna know if he's swimming towards me.
By the way, also. I'm not surfing.
I am out. Vision towards the shore.
It was for our viewers.
That said, once again, another criminal act of omission from my man, Emmanuel Acho, who loves to go. What did you say LeBron James is in series when he's up 2-0?
23-0.
Oh, 23-0. But this is the finals. And I wonder if LeBron James has been up 2-0 in the finals since in his 10 appearances, he's only won 2 game ones, including this year. So once again, Acho uses a stat that is not applied to this context, because LeBron James is 3-6 in the finals. That means LeBron James gets into this stage and things don't go as well for the potential GOAT as expected. Let me get you where I am, talking about solar eclipses. Like, oh, Jimmy Butler aligning last night was perfect. How the hell was it perfect when we got Tyler Hero still shooting 35% from the field and Duncan Robinson shooting 27% from the field with no Dragic, and Bam is coming back in game 4? That's solar eclipse? That's perfect for the Heat? No, what happened was they realized that there's 2 ways to beat the Lakers. Bully the boys up in the paint if you can, but 2, go man-to-man, and then don't let Anthony Davis float around in zone coverage and get all the rebounds. And what happened in Game 3 when they made that switch? They went from 97% in zone to 97% in man. Anthony Davis couldn't find his way. Early foul trouble, but also just couldn't find his way. I am not cooking the books up here like you, Acho. All I'm saying is when you get Bam back, hopefully for Game 4, and hopefully you get something out of Robinson, you know he can go out there, a streaky shooter. Tyler Hero just plays up to his name, youngest starter ever in the NBA Finals. And then you talk about Jimmy Butler, who wasn't a solar eclipse, because the game before this, in Game 2, the Heat had their highest offensive net rating in a loss, and he had 25 and 13. Cook the books if you can, because right now it looks like the Lakers may be concerned, brother.
Marcellus, you're the worst type of statistician. The worst.
Why?
You're the guy that's like, well, Acho, when LeBron has his shoelaces in a double bow and he has one sock scrunched up and one sock not scrunched up, then that actually messes with the statistic. Marcellus,
what?
23 games is a large enough sample size to say Bron does not blow playoff series when he's up 2-0.
How about final series? We're in the finals. Stop giving me playoffs. Stop giving me the first round. What is LeBron up 2-0? First of all, it ain't that much 2-0 for LeBron. That's why you're cooking books, brother. I don't want to hear about the first round. LeBron James in the finals has only won 2 game ones. So how the hell is he up 2-0? Okay. 8 of those, he's not even qualified for your
Let me give you something you do want to hear about. Jimmy Butler, we've seen him drop 40 before. He did it in the Eastern Conference semis against Giannis. What did he have the next game?
He retired, boss.
13 points. What has he had in the 12 games since he last dropped 40? He's averaged 19.9. Jimmy Butler's 40-point game was an outlier. The reason it's called an outlier is because statistically it lies outside the normal. Jimmy Butler's not going to drop 40 points next game. LeBron James is not going to have 8 turnovers the next game. It's an outlier. Jimmy Butler, he played great. Blind squirrel finds a nut. Broken clock is right twice. All those same figures of speech, Marcellus, they applied to what happened yesterday.
Let's Slick Rick help him out.
Marcellus, you might, Acho might be cooking the statistics, but you're cooking the video because you didn't give us what the way LeBron James played at other moments against the Nuggets, and how did that finals work out? Ultimately, or that series work out? Ultimately, he brought it when he needed to bring it. And I'm not going to give you a video session of how bad his defense was last night and how bad it's been at various times and then how he's dialed it up. I'm just going to give you his social media feed, which will tell you exactly where he was. If they had played this game on Saturday, maybe we would have seen a different LeBron James, because this was his mindset on Saturday based on what he was tweeting out. I do have to say, at what point do we not give credit to the people that we're stealing lyrics from? This is from 21 Savage. But nonetheless, LeBron is all about that. I'm focused. Savage. I'm dialed in. I don't know what happened to the dark 30 where we don't tweet or use social media during the playoffs. But nonetheless, this is where his mindset was on Saturday. 24 hours later, oh, we have a game. Wait a minute. What's on? What, the Browns are playing? There's NFL football? That's the chips. What? Hey, look at what OBJ is doing. Oh, we got to get, when's our tip? Okay, I'll be there. Don't worry, I'll be there. Game will be over by then. I'm good. There's no game. There's no NFL game on Tuesday. So I'm pretty confident that LeBron James will be a little more focused than he was in this last game.
I think it might be a couple games this week in terms of Tuesday, but Acho, go ahead. I know you ain't done. Look at you. No. Because little goatee.
Realistically, we have to remember, LeBron James has proven that his business and world acumen is at a higher capacity than all of us. Remember, LeBron was under the impression that there might be a NFL game played on Tuesday because of COVID testing.
Yes.
If LeBron would have won on Sunday, he realizes, dang, I'm going to have to sweep these boys on Tuesday, and nobody's going to watch because they might be watching the Chiefs-Pats game. LeBron was playing chess. We were playing checkers.